welcome to another episode of quaranTV. I am the host with the most. We are here on Mpuma Kapa TV 260 channel yakho. Ndim omqulungu wenkqubo uxabiso akwazweni. Kwanamhlanje we have a kaleidoscope of activities brought to you by our team at Masifunde Learner Development. I hope you enjoy today's episode like I am enjoying today's playground. Enjoy! Let's do this again. This is nice.
Welcome to Woma Township in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. More than 30,000 people live in our community. 2 primary schools and 1 high school serve our children and youth. Over 1,400 learners are registered here, but the school has less than 30 teachers and is short of 2 classrooms.
I was actually schooling here in our primary school, and we lacked resources and conducive study space. It was very difficult for the teachers, and only the really motivated and clever learners made it and succeeded out of here. Actually, every second learner dropped out of school before reaching grade 12, and not many passed their final exam or even make it to university.
The situation is not only challenging at school. Only 30% of us have both parents present at home. Many live without a father or a mother. Many children have to take care of their younger siblings. Peer pressure is high. Alcohol and drugs are a very big temptation. Many girls fall pregnant before finishing school.
Well, the 2 of us, together with more than 400 learners, are part of Masifunde Learner Development. Here in Masifunde Changemaker Academy, we are supported holistically in our educational journey. We can unleash our potential and become active change makers in our community. But the question is, Siwe, what is a change maker?
A change maker is an active citizen. Someone who takes care of himself or herself. Someone who assists and inspires people to succeed in life. Here in Masifunde, we receive support in many ways, such as we can fund our personal talents, grow as individuals, and also develop a vision of our lives. In return, we give back to the community and make Woma a better township for everyone.
We receive academic support, life skills, extracurricular activities, and have access to social assistance. Once per term, we reach out and share what we have learned. By doing that, Masifunde does not only support the 400 learners, but initiates change in the whole community.
Academic support starts at grade 3 with a fun reading program. At grade 4 and 5, our learners work intensively to close the literacy backlog they might have. Masifunde makes sure we are book lovers, strong readers and writers. When we are older, we have an access to tutoring programs with university students who help us to prepare for our exams.
Well, let's be honest, not each and every child on this planet is passionate about academics. So follow me and let's see what we got. Masifunde offers extracurricular activities such as choirs, drama, and visual arts groups. Here we can be ourselves, be creative, and explore our talents. It keeps us away from negative influences, and during our exhibitions and performances, which even took us overseas, we boost our confidence. That helps us to stay focused and resist some of the destructive peer pressure. The younger ones at Masifunde do also take part in health and support programs such as swimming and surfing lessons.
Now we are in one of our many life skills programs. This is where Masifunde trains change makers. We meet every week in a pretty casual and fun manner. In small groups and interactive sessions, we learn about topics relevant to our daily life. What I like is we, the learners, are included in setting goals and developing some of the content. I also love that we do quarterly excursions and see what we have been talking about. Once every term, we go to the community and share what we have learned. We do flash mobs, hand out pamphlets and hold speeches, and run workshops for our peers, not only in Woma Township, but all over the city. They seem to really listen when we engage with them.
At home, many of us are exposed to the effects of poverty, illness, unemployment, or abuse. To ensure that we do not give up, Masifunde has several social workers who support us learners individually. They visit us at home, help to improve the home situation to ensure we do not fall off wagon. They even run monthly parent trainings, and our parents attend to become better parents who can support us on our journey.
Now you've learned how Masifunde's holistic changemaker programs looks and feels like. We can probably say that no learners who join Masifunde in grade 3 drop out of school, and our matric pass rate is an average 80%. 2 out of 3 Masifunde graduates go straight to university or college. By the way, did I mention already that Masifunde also supports local preschools and runs Woma Township's first Montessori preschool? Have a look.
But also the older youth receive support from Masifunde, those who drop out of school and are unemployed. Our country has a youth unemployment rate of 50%. Here at Masifunde's Out of School Youth Center, Masifunde assists youth to find jobs, register for vocational trainings, start their own businesses, or go back to school.
You can see in Woma Township, Masifunde works hand in hand with all age groups, from preschool to primary and high school, and also post-school.
And that is how we fight poverty in the long run and initiate sustainable change.
So with that being said, join us and be part of the change.
Of course, anything and everything in the world of theatre can be an instrument. Magical, isn't it? How I wish I could play more instruments instead of stones. But here is someone who's great at playing instruments. Masifunde Scott, no art to work, will show us a few things or two on a D scale. Take it away, Masifunde. It's up to you.
Again, welcome to another lesson. Remember we did try to form a song from the scale that we learned. Now we're going to learn another scale, which is the scale of D major. Scale of D major, if you remember, you had a D when you were doing a C scale. Now we're going to start from D. Okay, when we're dealing with the scale of D major, there are things that we should take note of. It's not as simple as doing or playing the scale of C. There are things to add so that we can balance the scale or get the correct notes out of the scale. So I've made a note here for you so that you can remember. You can also make a note for yourself there at home in your book or whatever. So the note is the scale of D major has 2 sharps. When I mean sharps, I mean this. That is a sharp. It's not a hashtag. It's not an A or a hash. It's a sharp in the terms of music. So we have an F sharp, and then we have a C sharp. I will show you on the keyboard what is a sharp or how to get a sharp. So we're going to try and apply the notes here for the scale of D. So you have your D, that is your 1. You have your E, that is your 2, number 2nd note. And then you have your F sharp. That is your 3rd note. I'm going to show you how to get an F sharp. That is your 3rd note. And then you have your G. Then you have your A. Then you have your B. Then you have your C sharp again. Then you have your D. So that's your 3rd note. Then you have your 4th note, your 5th note, 6th note, your 7th, that is your C sharp, and then you have again your D. So remember when we did our fingering, when we were playing the scale of C, the fingering of D major stays the same as we did to the scale of C. So now we're going to try and teach you and show you these 2 notes that are different from the scale of C, that changes the whole tone or the whole melody of the scale. So coming to the keyboard, we're going to show you how to play the scale of D. Okay, just to give you a bit of a reminder of our fingers on how to play. So remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then when we play, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that we can get the all 8 notes. So going to the scale, so we said we had D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So just to show you what is the sharp on the keyboard. So you have your D, E, F, that is your normal F, natural F, and then going up, a semitone up, a step up. So that is your F sharp. Now you sharpen the note. You know, almost when you sharpen your pencil, so that's how we sharpen our notes in music. That is your F sharp, going to the black note on top of F. That is your F sharp. Same as going to the top of C to get your C sharp. Going up, making it sharp, then you go down to your D. Now we're going to try and play it. Let's go. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. We'll go again. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. Going down. D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Remember, it's very important to sing it while you're playing it, so that you can know and hear and understand the note that you're playing. So that when you're playing wrong, you will know and hear that you're playing wrong. So let's do it again. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, B, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, D, B. So that is your D major. See you next time. Toodaloo.
I'm sure it's the first time you see me sitting in an office and you're wondering, maybe so what's happening? It's because I'm here with the gender-based violence activist and an educationalist, Masifunde, who's going to teach us all about gender-based violence. Sis, it's up to you.
Hello and welcome to the gender-based violence session. My name is Andisiwe Mbelekane, but we cool so you can call me Siwe. You probably have heard the words gender-based violence or GBV. Maybe you've heard it on TV, radio, or you have read it on a newspaper article, or you are noticing on the fine print on my t-shirt right now. But either way, it's cool. Today, we will get to learn more and understand what is gender-based violence. Please be advised that the content of the session is much targeted for older learners, but if you're in grade 7, do chill and find out. Okay, let's get to understand what is gender-based violence. Let's break it down. What is violence? The dictionary says violence is any behavior that is intended to hurt, damage, or kill someone or something. But let's agree that violence is not only physical force. So when someone threatens you, when someone verbally abuses you and emotionally abuses you, that is also violence, right? And then what is gender? Because it's gender-based violence. So now what is gender? So there's a difference between gender and sex, right? So gender has a lot to do with identity, right? So how do you identify yourself? And then it also has a lot to do with how you express yourself, right? While sex, on the other hand, is all about the physical attributes or the facts, the biological facts that you are either a female or a male. So that is sex. While gender, on the other hand, it's about how you identify yourself. So it's either you identify as a girl or a boy, a woman or a man, right? So gender has a lot to do with identity and also how you express yourself. So how you express yourself as a girl, how you express yourself as a boy. So that would be, are you feminine or are you masculine? So that would be, are you boyish or are you girlish in an easier form. So also, because of your identity and your expression, that might influence your sexual orientation. So what do I mean by sexual orientation? It is who are you attracted to. So if someone is attracted to the opposite sex, female or male. So if you are attracted to the opposite sex, you are said to be heterosexual, right? And then if you are attracted to the same sex, so if you are attracted to the same sex, so if you're a male attracted to other males or you're a female attracted to other females, then you are said to be homosexual, right? And then if you are attracted to both sexes, both female and male, then you are said to be bisexual. We are going somewhere. We are understanding gender. So now we know the difference between sex and gender. Again, gender is all about identity, how you identify yourself and how you express yourself. While sex is the biological fact that you are a male or a female, right? And then sexuality or sexual orientation is all about who you are attracted to. Now, back to gender-based violence. So we understood what is violence. That is when you are intended to hurt someone, to cause pain to someone. We can think of all the violent acts like beating someone, harassing someone, threatening someone, stalking someone is violence. So that gender-based violence is that, but doing it based on gender. So now that we understand what is gender-based violence, I want us to do a little exercise together. So here I have a tree, right? It's not perfect, please don't judge. I'll attend Vanila's classes. We have a tree. It's a gender-based violence tree, a GBV tree. As we all know that a tree has roots, right? And it also bears fruits. So our roots in this case would be the causes, right? And then our fruits would be the effects. So I have terms here by my side. So I will pick up a term, read it to you, and then we're going to decide, is it a root or a fruit of gender-based violence? So is it something that causes gender-based violence, or is it an effect of gender-based violence? Physical injuries and health problems. So could physical injuries and health problems be something that causes gender-based violence, or is it a result, a fruit of gender-based violence? Yes, it is the fruit of gender-based violence. So we're going to put it here. Anger issues. Anger issues. Could it be something that causes gender-based violence or fruits of gender-based violence? Could be both, right? Someone could be a perpetrator of gender-based violence because they have anger issues, and also a victim can have anger issues because of being abused. So it can also go here. So another incident of gender-based violence could be rape, right? So due to that, there might be increase in HIV and AIDS infections. So this goes to the fruits of gender-based violence. Alcohol and drug abuse, substance abuse, root or fruit of gender-based violence. It can also be a root and an effect of gender-based violence. Toxic masculinity. So it also goes with gender norms and stereotypes. So toxic masculinity would be the root of gender-based violence. These are not all or everything that there is that are the causes or are the effects of gender-based violence. It's just some of them. I'm sure now you are probably thinking of many or having a debate within yourself about these things. That will be it for today. But what stood out for me on this activity is, how does the dominant gender norms and stereotypes cause gender-based violence? So on our next session, I would like us to break it down and investigate how are these gender norms and stereotypes dominate or cause gender-based violence. And also on our next session, we will see and learn more about the circle of violence. So if you are a victim or you know someone who is a victim of gender-based violence, these are the numbers you can call for help.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of quaranTV here on GBV. I am your host, Ukabiso Avazweni. If you missed today's episode, make sure you catch it on Masifunde Learner Development quaranTV on YouTube. Like I always say, it is not over until the curtain falls.